Certainly. Here is a detailed summary of administrative behavior, a study of decision-making processes in administrative organization, by Herbert A.
Simon. Introduction.
Administrative Behavior, by Herbert A. Simon is a seminal work in the field of organizational theory and behavior. First published in 1947, the book provides a comprehensive analysis of decision-making processes within administrative organizations. Simon's insights have had a profound impact on the study of management, public administration, and economics, earning him the Nobel Prize in Economics in 1978.
Chapter 1. The Decision-Making Process. Concept of Bounded Rationality.
Simon introduces the concept of bounded rationality, which suggests that individuals' decision-making capabilities are limited by the information they have, the cognitive limitations of their minds, and the finite amount of time they have to make decisions. This contrasts with the notion of perfect rationality in classical economic theory.
Satisficing versus optimizing.
Simon argues that in real-life decision-making, individuals often aim for a satisficing, seeking a satisfactory solution rather than an optimal one. This is because the complexity and unpredictability of the environment make it impractical to gather and process all the necessary information for an optimal decision.
Chapter 2. Organizational Influences on Decision-Making. Organizational Environment. The organizational environment significantly shapes decision-making. Simon explains that organizations create a framework within which decisions are made, influencing individuals through goals, structures, and standard operating procedures. Role of authority.
Authority within organizations directs decision-making processes. Simon examines how hierarchical structures delegate decision-making power and how authority can both enable and constrain individual actions.
Chapter 3. The Role of Communication in Organizations. Communication channels.
Effective communication is crucial for decision-making in organizations. Simon explores various communication channels and their importance in ensuring that relevant information is transmitted accurately and efficiently across different levels of the organization.
Formal and informal communication.
Simon differentiates between formal and informal communication, highlighting that while formal communication follows established protocols, informal communication can often provide more flexible and rapid information exchange, which is vital for effective decision-making.
Chapter 4. The Decision-Making Model. Steps in Decision-Making.
Simon outlines a systematic model of decision-making that includes the following steps. 1. Intelligence. Gathering information and identifying problems or opportunities. 2. Design. Developing possible solutions or alternatives. 3. Choice. Selecting the most suitable alternative. 4. Review. Evaluating the decision after implementation.
Programmed versus non-programmed decisions.
Simon distinguishes between programmed decisions, which are routine and repetitive, and non-programmed decisions, which are novel and require creative problem-solving. Organizations need different approaches to handle these two types of decisions effectively.
Chapter 5. The Limits of Rational Decision-Making. Incomplete information.
Simon emphasizes that decisions are often made with incomplete information, which can lead to uncertainty and risk. He discusses various strategies for dealing with uncertainty, such as seeking additional information or relying on heuristics.
Cognitive constraints.
Human cognitive constraints limit the ability to process all available information. Simon discusses how individuals use simplification strategies and heuristics to cope with these limitations, which can sometimes lead to biases and errors in decision-making.
Chapter 6: Organizational Learning and Adaptation. Learning processes. Organizations must learn and adapt to changing environments to survive and thrive. Simon explores the mechanisms through which organizations learn, including feedback loops, experiential learning, and the role of organizational culture in shaping adaptive behavior. Innovation and change. Innovation is crucial for organizational adaptation. Simon examines how organizations can foster a culture of innovation by encouraging experimentation, supporting risk-taking, and learning from failures. Chapter 7: Decision-making and Organizational Structure. Centralization versus decentralization. Simon analyzes the trade-offs between centralized and decentralized decision-making structures. Centralization can ensure consistency and control, while decentralization can enhance flexibility and responsiveness to local conditions. Role of middle management. Middle managers play a critical role in bridging the gap between top management and operational staff. Simon discusses how middle managers facilitate communication, coordinate activities, and implement decisions at different organizational levels. Chapter 8: Implications for Management Practice. Management Strategies. Simon provides practical strategies for managers to improve decision-making processes, such as enhancing communication channels, providing training to develop decision-making skills, and creating a supportive organizational culture. Ethical considerations. Ethical considerations are integral to administrative behavior. Simon emphasizes the importance of ethical decision-making and the need for organizations to establish clear ethical guidelines and accountability mechanisms. Conclusion. Administrative Behavior is a foundational text that offers deep insights into the complexities of decision-making within organizations. Simon's concepts of bounded rationality, satisfactory, and the structured decision-making model have influenced not only organizational theory, but also fields such as economics, psychology, and computer science. His work underscores the importance of understanding the cognitive and environmental constraints on decision-making and provides a robust framework for analyzing and improving administrative processes. Key takeaways. 1. Bounded rationality. Recognizes the limitations on human decision-making capabilities. 2. Satisfactory. Emphasizes seeking satisfactory solutions rather than optimal ones. 3. Organizational influence. Highlights the impact of organizational structures and authority on decision-making. 4. Effective communication. Stresses the importance of both formal and informal communication channels. 5. Systematic decision-making model. Outlines a structured approach to decision-making. 6. Handling uncertainty. Discusses strategies to cope with incomplete information and cognitive constraints. 7. Organizational learning. Explores mechanisms for organizational adaptation and innovation. 8. Centralization versus decentralization. Analyzes the pros and cons of different decision-making structures. 9. Role of middle management. Highlights the critical functions of middle managers in organizations. 10. Management practices. Provides practical strategies for enhancing decision-making processes. 11. Ethical decision-making. Emphasizes the importance of ethics in administrative behavior. By addressing these aspects, Simon's work provides valuable guidance for administrators and managers seeking to understand and improve decision-making processes within their organizations. This summary captures the essence of Herbert A. Simon's administrative behavior and provides an overview of the key concepts and insights presented in the book.